Hello, this is David and I'm going to attempt to demonstrate the circular cast on and the correct way to do it. So I'm just going to push these needles out a little bit away from the back bed like that, so it's much easier to get the needle selector behind them. I've got the number 2, you have to hold it upside down, so put it on behind so that the bottom peg on it lines up behind your last needle, and just do the last few. So just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we now need to get the cast on hem on evenly, so we'll need to have a slot, because we've got a slot on it. That's it. It's got, no, that's not it. That's it. 2 slots left over either side. You must have the cast on hem straight, otherwise it'll tilt and ruin the knitting. So we'll get the latches all opened up nicely. Now I'm going to use ravel cord. So what I want to do is I've got proper clothes pegs on it that will actually grip it properly. So now I want to get this folded over. I want the rods at the front slightly below the ones at the back. I hate doing this. Now I want to pass these clothes pins down the back. Don't just throw them down, because you don't want them to come off. So I want this out of the way, so it's completely out of the way. Now the next trick is to get the needles in. Oh, wait a minute. The next trick is to bring the ribber attachment up to the top. That's it. Make sure it's central. Oh, it's hard work doing this when I've got the camera in the way, because what I would normally do is I would just get down on my knees either side of the table and jack these up. There we are. So now we need to put these needles on this bed into forward working position. So this is what your green card is for. So you just push them back against it. Right. Whip it out of the way. So we now want a number 4 red key plate, because we're using the high vis wool, which features in a lot of our videos. So we pop that into there like that. Close it. We don't want any key plates in the front side, because there's no stitches for it to knit. So now we'll just put that on, close it. So what we need to do now is go under the table and find the tail, and we guide slowly to the start, and we're in. As soon as the latch closes over the first needle, just give a little tug on that tail and go. And we've knitted the first row. So what we're going to do now is we'll stop this video and we'll make it in 2 parts. So join me again in a little while.